Hello, everyone. My name is Roger Rugi, and I'm a mentor with Pathfinder Resilience. We're here talking about sleep and enhancing sleep as much as we possibly can. And what I wanted to talk to you about in this particular video is electronics and their effect on our physiology and our ability to get deep quality restorative sleep. Here's a general rule for you. If you have electronics in the bedroom, get them out. The bedroom should be set for sleep and sex only, no electronics, because they stimulate us both with their flicker rate, the bright lights, the content, all of it. So my opinion is get all the electronics out of the room, and that includes especially your Wi-Fi router. Now, why is that a problem? Well, it turns out approximately 1/3 of the world's population is sensitive to electromagnetic fields to the point where it'll disrupt our sleep patterns at night. So the further away that tech is, or even better, just turn it off at night if you feel comfortable doing that, that's your best bet. But to get started, just take all the electronics out of your bedroom. Now, what's interesting is many people who I've told this to have done only that as far as a sleep hack goes. It's the only thing they did, and their sleep improved immediately. So again, about 1/3 of the population is very sensitive to the electromagnetic field being produced by all the electronics that we have. So rule number one, get all the electronics out of the room and make that bedroom only a place where you sleep and make love. Okay, that's number one with electronics. The other thing is I'm going to recommend not looking at any screens 2 hours prior to your sleep period. Now, I know this is a really hard one because we are all loving our technology, all the entertainment that we can have. And frankly, a lot of us are even addicted to it. And if you doubt that, put your electronics away for a minute and see how that lands with you. But here's the deal. When we're watching these screens, they do have a flicker rate. And it doesn't matter if it's your phone, your computer screen, a tablet, TV. Any other thing with a screen is producing a blue light flicker, stimulates serotonin, and then we do not have the ability to release the melatonin we need to fall asleep. And so when we stop about 2 hours prior to our sleep period, we then are able to slow down that serotonin release and produce the melatonin that we need to fall asleep. And I get a question a lot of times, well, what am I supposed to do with myself? Well, friends, there's a great opportunity to have a conversation with your kids. Play a board game, read a real book, have a conversation with your partner, call a friend, and don't use the screen. Just chat. Anything but looking at a screen 2 hours prior to your sleep period. Now, I know for some of you that's going to be very difficult, but my challenge would be if you're disrupted in your sleep, or you're having trouble falling asleep especially, take a minute and just see how it lands. Try it for a week and just see if it makes a difference. Because again, enhancing your sleep, huge for cognitive and every other capital that we talk about here at Pathfinder Resilience. Now, here's something else I want to bring into your consciousness. Many of us have a TV in the bedroom, and we often fall asleep to the television. In fact, I get a lot of feedback from people who say, Roger, it helps me to fall asleep. I believe you. I believe you. You're exhausted, you fall asleep to the television. But here's something else that's interesting. Your subconscious is picking up whatever's on that TV. You falling asleep to the news and all the doom and gloom there? You falling asleep to a violent television show or something that has a lot of drama? You are literally programming your mind with what you fell asleep. You ever find how you wake up the next morning, you're kind of irritated, get up on the wrong side of the bed? That's what we usually say. I wonder if stop watching TV or anything on a screen 2 hours prior to your sleep period and not falling asleep to the TV will enhance that process for you, because you are literally programming your mind with whatever that content is as you fall asleep. See, as we're falling asleep and we start doing this, we're in that sweet spot right between sleeping and waking. We're at 10.5 hertz in our brainwave frequency. That's called a hypnagogic state. And in that state, we're more susceptible to things that are suggested to us. What's being suggested to us? The content on your television. Direct download. And is that really what you want to be programming your mind with instead of things that are hopeful, inspirational, positive. That's why we want to remove all the electronics out of the bedroom in case we're sensitive to it. We want to really watch what we're watching because that's a direct download into this that we take into our sleep period. And I'm just recommending that at least 2 hours prior to your sleep period, you just stop all electronics. And if you doubt that this has any effect, give it a try. Like we always say here, put it to the test. We're not just here to preach to you, we're here to tell you, test it, because you'll get a tangible result. And for many of the people that I've worked with on sleep, this one right here, absolute game changer. All right, I'll see you at the next sleep video because we got plenty more enhancements for you to play with. Talk to you soon.